to our Reading Club Review podcast. I'm your host, Alina Nur Hidayati. In this podcast, in this podcast, we will share reflection and reviews from the Kinsey leaders, just like you guys.
Yeah,
Very student leaders, also student from English education major and English literature. Yes, actually. So whether you love fiction, education, social issues, yeah, this podcast will give you a reason to pick up your book, article, journal, or anything and start reading again. Yes. Okay, today we are going to explore a really fascinating topic: educational diversity and ethnic cultural heritage in the process of globalization. And this article explores how globalization shapes education system and influences the way different cultures perceive their identities and traditions through learning. Yes. So, to make it this discussion even more special and exciting, yes, we have a special guest joining us. A student of English literature from Pakistan. Yes,
Yeah.
welcome to our podcast, Awais.
Thank you very much.
We are so glad to have you here with us. Yes.
Yes.
Okay, from the first, it is better for us to introduce yourself, I think. Yes, you guys.
Yeah. Hello everyone. My name is Muhammad Awais and I am from Pakistan. I am studying English literature in this and I am in semester 1.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah.
My name is Daviandra Briliana Dinugraha. I am Indonesian.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hello everyone, my name is Nakmana Fadila. I'm from Indonesia.
Still same, yeah, that's okay. Well, actually, we are directly in the first question, yes. So after reading this article, I want to know, let me know, what is the main goal of or the argument of this article, and how does the author describe the relationship between educational diversity and ethical cultural heritage? Or ethnic cultural heritage.
Yeah.
Can I give the answer?
Yeah. So this is the mainly a research article, yeah? Research article based on different kind of research occurred in China and other countries. It has mainly 3 points. The main discussion run about 2 or 3 topics. The first topic is educational diversity. The second one is cultural ethnicity, and the third one is globalization. So there is a point where we have to discuss what are the effects of globalization on educational diversity and the ethnic cultural ethnicity. So this is the kind of research paper which is based totally on how educational system diversity refers to the changes. So how this current world 21st century education is different from that primitive like 18th and 19th century education system, and how it helps, how we can use our educational diversity to make strengthen our own cultural ethnicity, expand our culture and represent our culture to all over the world. As you know, the word globalization means now the whole world is a global village. Yeah, there's nothing like there is no any other place where we cannot reach because we have internet in our hand. So when we upload a single video, it's gonna be present in every corner of the world. So in this globalized world, this article mainly discuss in this globalization world how we can implement, what kind of changes we can put to use educational diversity in ethnic, cultural ethnicity, and how to improve our educational system with all over the world. So it runs mainly about this kind of.
Yes.
You want to add something?
I haven't read all of the article, but as long that I read, I have focused on the effect of globalization to our culture. Like globalization have bring much change to our culture, especially in Japanese, because like in the 70th century, maybe like every of our people are wearing kebaya or some like
Still wearing traditional
yes, still wear
Traditional
traditional
dresses.
outfit, and then like now the West culture like get into our culture, so mm, like there was no many people that wear traditional outfit anymore. Like maybe they just wear it on the specific event or like Cartinian or what Independence Day. So our culture maybe can be vanished if mm, we don't like
It has both positive and negative impacts on
Yeah.
any kind of culture. So we will discuss it later. Yeah, we have a lot of quality of points here in this effects of globalization on culture and education systems. So you can add something.
I'm not pretty much this but in this modern world.
In this globalization, what do you think?
Much impact in our culture.
Yeah.
like we like I said before, maybe like the
Like your language. Now everybody is interested in not in Indonesian or Japanese, but you also want to speak in English. Like we are sitting here and we are using English as a language. Let's see, this is the effect of globalization.
Yes.
And the cultural dresses, like this guy has a Western dress code. I also have Western dress code. I don't know about your dress code. I think it's Indonesian or it's Western. So these are the effects which are just visuals in our society when we walk around in our corners. Yeah.
It doesn't mean we wanna forget our language or not yet, not yet.
Yeah, this is by the way, when we discuss about globalization, it has both positive impacts and negative impacts. But negative impacts are like this: you will, if you didn't give importance to your language, especially the language one and dressing and these kind of things, language is gonna be extinct totally. Like in the early centuries, mostly people are related to their own languages, especially Sanskrit was the topmost language spoken at a time. Yeah, the Hinduist ideology, the main Gita is written in Sanskrit. But now in this current world, there are little or there are no people who can understand fully the Sanskrit language. So it happens to these kind of things. If you just go adapt to the changes, yes, it is good to adapt to the changes. But you should also strengthen your own abilities of your cultural abilities. Because if you just expose yourself to other cultures and you just left your own culture gonna be extinct and you gonna totally shift of your culture. So it will totally disturb your culture. So it's like this.
So in globalization have a negative impact and
Positive impacts also, yeah.
like this, the outfit that I wear maybe. Isn't it a Western outfit?
Yeah, it's the kind of related to Western, yeah. And the positive impacts are like this: globalization has made it very easy access to every kind of thing. Now, like there was a time when I was just want to study or that kind of thing, I have to go to different places to get a book. Yeah, or when I want to study world affairs or geography and that kind of stuff, I can't do these things by sitting in a single place. But now, let's see, this is the mobile and this is the internet. I can do every kind of thing here. I can listen to the American state conditions, what Donald Trump is making policies and in which country he is adding tariffs and this kind of thing. So this is the impact of globalization. Globalization has given a lot of good opportunities. It is thus rising the economy, is helping the third world countries to also grow. But sometimes it's also manipulating. So it's a kind of balanced thing, yeah, giving positive and negative effects also. But it has its own impacts. We will discuss it.
Yeah, actually, this question should be diverse, not just about the modern skill, but also about protecting our cultures.
Yeah.
That's important. Okay, well, I'm going to the next question for you guys. Can you give the examples of educational practice that support the preservation of ethnic cultures in a globalized world?
I'll give some examples on this. Let's see. Educational institutions are the one who gonna grow the culture. Yeah, it's common. If our educated ones are not aware of our own culture, our culture cannot survive in this generation. So first, educational practices should be like this. I really appreciate Indonesia for arranging events. Recently we just had a culture event in this university campus. These are the examples that we are related to our own culture. I am a Pakistani and you are Indonesian.
Yeah.
We are just sitting in a university in Indonesia and discussing the culture. This should be the, because when we just try to interact with other students in school activities, in cultural events, in cultural trips, in studying different cultures, when schools introduce these kind of study topics or these kind of events, then we're gonna expose to other cultures also. But before this, we should adopt our own culture. We should know our own culture, what are its good effects and bad effects, everything we will know about our culture. Then we want to expose. Like before exposing to Pakistanis or Indians, you will hear a lot of stereotypes like in society that Indians are not like this, Pakistanis are kind of strange and these kind of things. These are kind of stereotypes present in every environment. But when you met someone Pakistani, someone Indian, start talking and they sharing your culture with them and they start sharing their culture, then you will came into a conclusion. No man, it's not like this. What I heard was wrong. These people are very good. These people have these kind of good characteristics. These people have these flaws in their culture. So it will help you to live in tolerance. It will increase the patience in society. The society will be in peace and harmony. When we start knowing each other, it's going to be peace in society. It's going to create harmony in the society.
Yeah, did you guys visit the festival culture of our campus?
I have planning in there, but I forget. So I.
It was really amazing event.
Oh
Yeah.
my god.
Yeah.
I'm so apa ya?
I'm so
Kecewa
sad,
tau.
yeah.
Nyesel.
The festival
Yeah,
actually.
I'm sad.
We represent our Pakistani culture.
Yeah, that's right.
First of all, Indonesian people came and they presented Indonesian culture. So we get an idea about Indonesian dance, Indonesian music, Indonesian foods. We get the Nigerians, Thailandese,
Yeah,
Philippines.
that's
So
right.
it's kind of
The
it's kind
next
of
year
diverse.
event.
Yeah.
I'm
How
waiting
much
for-
people in from any country?
There are kind of different people. Like we are two people here, two students here in this university. But there are some 2 or 3 students came from UMS to help us for representing our culture. So like this, there are some other university students from Yemen, Palestine, Syria.
Yeah.
There are a lot of
how
students.
much,
So
yeah?
we really
Yeah,
enjoyed
from
the
the
environment.
other campus also some of them joined it.
Yeah.
This cultural
From other
festival.
university?
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah, that way I feel sad because
I see in
You
Instagram.
should join this event. It's very
Perhaps
interesting.
Mahmoud did not tell me the time actually.
Oh, you should
I-
contact
my
me.
God.
Yeah, for
Yeah,
this.
that's why I did not know.
It's
I
very
think
interesting.
Miss Annie in there.
I did not know the time actually.
Oh.
I did not know the time exactly where because Mahmoud just tell perhaps next week just like that. So
Oh, next week.
that's why I'm waiting for the next year event from the cultural festival.
Next
actually.
year is going to be really interesting.
Yes,
inshallah.
yes,
Yeah,
yes.
we will get a lot of students.
Yeah.
I know from she's Malika.
Oh yeah, I see.
Malika, yeah.
Yeah.
She was the host, yeah,
The
in the
host.
cultural event, yeah. They are the organizers.
Yes.
Is there was an American people or
No, there was a single Korean girl from UMS. Yeah, there are quite a lot of people Korean, yeah. Palestine, Yemen. Well, there are kind of diverse culture. And,
Oh my god, it's so interesting.
yeah.
Yeah. They showed dance, yeah, and then
We
food.
showed Pakistani dance,
Yeah.
Pakistani music,
Yeah.
we showed Pakistani food and
Food,
culture,
yeah.
everything. Everybody do these kind of
You
things.
show what?
Yeah, I show Pakistani dance. Yeah, I can dance. I am a very kind of good cultural dancer. Yeah,
Ah.
so we do these kind of things there.
That's right. Sounds interesting, yeah, actually, yeah, but I miss it.
So institutions should introduce these kind of events.
Yeah.
If they introduce these kind of events, then we can understand other cultures, our own culture very well, and then we will break the stereotypes, and then we will start living peace and harmony. These kind of steps can create there are peace and harmony in the society. Just like this.
Perhaps under one example, or the example of education, we can try to give from the others event, perhaps.
Well, that's about education practice for perseverance.
Yes.
Like, maybe like the when we in the middle school, we have historical
What we can.
like our teacher teach us about the traditional culture and then about folklore
Yes.
like that. Like I think that will help us to practice about that.
Yeah, these kind of things really strengthen your knowledge of cultures. Because history is the only one that makes the culture alive. Yeah, when you studied about like past events and these kind of things, then you start what kind of food they used to eat in past, what kind of music they used, what kind of dressing they wear, what kind of language they use, and then what are the language accents and that. And so, history is the kind of thing that teaches a lot about culture. In fact, these are the both hand-to-hand things that will help us in this society.
I mean in act of lesson, not
Yeah, that's why I'm telling you, in the era of globalization, if you remove these kind of subjects from your study, so it's gonna really harm your culture. In this era of globalization, because when you didn't teach your own students your own culture, then the West will influence their own culture on them. Like we did this kind of things and that era, we wear these kind of things. So our students will, what will they do? They will just neglect our culture and they will get influence from Western culture. So that's why these kind of subjects should be included. If not, then they should be included on this.
But do you still get the historical lesson in this campus?
Yeah, we study Budaya Java here.
Budaya Java.
Yeah, that's why I really appreciate this kind of initiative. Like we study. I am a Pakistani student. Yeah, I am studying in Indonesia, but we are studying your Bahasa language.
Yeah.
We are studying your Panchasila. We are studying your Budaya Java. So these are the kind of cultures, and we are just studying your own our culture, your language, your foods. We are daily exposed to your food. So we are into the Indonesian culture. And when you start talking with me, then I'll expose my culture to you. So these kind of mutual interactions helps to strengthen the culture from both the sides. So this is the kind of thing.
So we can also call this as a lesson to practice.
Practice,
Yeah.
I see. Okay.
Yeah, cultural exchange, and the real experience.
Yeah. These kind of events that like cultural exchange programs happens, student exchange programs from different countries to countries. These will expand your own culture, try to learn another cultures, arranging events, seminars, international cultural seminars.
Yeah.
These, when institutions do these kind of events and projects, then it's gonna really interesting for people. They will keep their culture alive. They will make their children educated about their culture, and they will put a deep influence on the world culture also in this globalized world.
Yes. So for the next question, actually I'm directly quoting the last question because we talk so many things. Even more exciting actually.
Yeah, these kind of things. When you into these kind of things, this is very interesting.
Yes. So actually, what is your personal visions of an ideal education system that balances global competence and cultural preservation?
In my point of view, a good and reputed institution in this current world, in this 21st century and globalized world, should adapt to the changes, because there's a famous saying by philosopher, change is the only constant. Yeah, this is the thing. If you are adapted to changes, then you're gonna survive in a society. So first of all, we should change our primitive educational system to new one. Like now we are living in 21st century. We should introduce that kind of education system, like using animations to teach our children like different stories, morals, using animations to teach them cultures and this kind of stuff. also introduce chat GPT, DeepSeek and these kind of events in culture, in education system. In culture, they should do like we already present like cultural exchange programs, cultural seminars they should do, because when you do these kind of things then you are up to the level of the world. But if you just take only advancement and left your own culture, then it's not none of any kind of use. Yeah. And if you just take only your culture and just neglect this digitalization, so it's also totally harm your economy, your education system. So there should be an equilibrium, balance between your cultural studies and balance between your modern studies.
Yeah.
You should merge these kind of things. You can introduce different kind of like there are a lot of movies which are being made on the cultures to represent primitive cultures. Like you can watch your own Indonesian movies which are representing your original culture, Indonesian culture or Japanese culture, this kind of thing. So in educational institution they should introduce some kind of subject like we discussed about history subject. History is the thing that usually teaches us about our culture, every kind of thing. History should be included. And the most effective thing in this society is student exchange programs. Like I am a student, yeah, I am an international student. I am here sitting with you. You are Indonesians. We are just exchanging our cultures, our ideas. What are their effects? It will increase peace in society. It will increase harmony in the society. It will increase the strength of us to grow together. Like you will grow together by exchange of students. You will get different ideas from your students, and I'll get some another kind of different ideas from your community, because you know the brains are different here. So this will help us to grow in the society together, not like one up and other down. So these are in my point of view, these are the changes educational institutions should implement on their education system, so they can just compete this globalized world. That's all for me.
There was two points. For the one is ideal education, in my opinion, right? In my opinion, ideal education is like we make curriculum that focus on the not just focus on the material, but also focus on how we teach our student to know their own culture. So with that curriculum, we can make sure that we haven't lose our culture. Then if the next point is your role. So like me, my role. Nah, like when I go to campus and then I talk with Awais or Mahmud and the other countries, right? I can learn much about language and then their culture, and also I can share our culture to them, and like we not just have fun with our friendship, but also
Learning English moment.
also learning in the same moment, yes, and share our culture. With that, we can make sure that our culture haven't been forgotten and punished with. Yeah.
But don't forget to keep our culture identity strong.
Yeah.
I agree with that.
This is the important things.
Yes.
In my opinion, is the same from to you guys. Yeah, it's have collaboration between Indonesian and other countries is have balances, and it can be
We can
Yeah.
keep our
we show our culture in other country. make strong, apa ya, memperkuat. Yeah.
And make some tolerance between.
Yeah, like that.
Our art is strong. Yeah, as you said.
I think with collaboration have balances from between other
Groups,
countries,
yeah.
like student exchange, like yeah, we have.
Did we have student exchange even?
Yeah. And third or fourth semester they have exchange program for Malaysia.
Semester 3.
Yeah, Malaysia, Turkey, Philippines, Thailand. So these are the things that are in this modernized world. These are necessary for you to raise your name and gain some reputation in the world. You have to do these kind of things. I just recently had a meeting with our faculty. They are just arranging our website and this kind of stuff. So they contacted us to give us suggestions how international students can approach us. So they are trying very hard to gain international students' attention, because in this world you have to be international, not national. Yeah, be a strong nationalist. It's a good thing, but you have to also expose to international things, because this is the changing world. You cannot stick to any one kind of thing. You have to be kind of adaptable to other changes by changes time to time.
To be honest, I have interested to join the student exchange, but I am a little bit shy and unconfident with my language.
My skill is so
Nobody is perfect, man. Let's see, it's a kind of clear and complete thing. Yeah, nobody is perfect. You should try. Try is the only thing that makes the difference in the society. Like
Yes.
we have applied from. We are just 40 to 50 students from Pakistan. We have applied for this scholarship here in this university, and we just got only 2 selected. So I can also say like this. Yeah, there are just 1 or 2 seats, man. There are 40, 50 students. I should not do these things because my English is not. No, don't think like this. Just make an experiment. When you do something, it will give you an experience, and this experience will help you in another kind of thing. So just remember this. Don't be like this. No, I will not do. I am not good. You are not good. Do it 2 times, 3 times. Then it gonna you grow you later by later. Because that's the rule of nature. Man. Nature breaks you, then nature reshapes you. This is the reality of nature. Nature doesn't do like this. Just break you and just.
even it's just little.
Yeah,
It's can-
little by little. Because when you want to climb a 12th floor building, you have to climb 1, 2, 3. Not you can jump from 1 to 12. You're gonna fall.
Yeah.
Well, you will reach 12 building at 12th floor, but you're gonna fall from this floor. So the best procedure is what? Step by step, little by little. So it's gonna be good. First of all, be confident on yourself. Just believe on yourself. Everything is possible, man. Elon Musk can visit the Mars, so we can do this kind of thing. So it's not like this.
So I have just try, and like what people say that if you fail to achieve your goals, at least you have experience like that.
Yeah.
If you gain experience, there is a no word fail here.
No
What is failure? Failure is to gain nothing. Yeah. When it's fail is never
I got
like
it.
this. How you gonna be failed if you gain some kind of useful thing? So it's not gonna be failed. It is a kind of learning procedure. When you just take 1 or 2 steps, then you got a little bit slip and just reach the step 2 from step 4. Then you learn that third step has a kind of slippy path. I don't have to put my foot on this path. I will just put aside. So it's not failure. It's the learning procedure that is teaching you to make perfect. Failure is like this. Yeah, when you do something, you didn't get any kind of learning from this, and you just shut it down. It is called failure, and nobody is a failure. Everything is a just learning procedure. Just try to get learning these kind of things.
Learning process.
Yeah.
So we cannot say that as a failure, but we said that as a learning process.
Learning procedure. Don't consider anybody as a failure, man, because everybody has different situations. Everybody has a different mindset. Everybody tries to do their own best. So they will learn by easy, and everybody gonna be doing. And it's a common truth here. Nobody is perfect. Everybody makes mistakes. Yeah. We have reached in this stage. We have made a lot of thousands of mistakes. Yeah, in our country. In this. Yeah. So the best thing is to learn from the mistake. Not repeat these things. Yeah.
That was an interesting mindset.
Yeah.
Yeah, you need to keep in touch with people to studies. Yeah.
In this generation, I just really thought that most people don't study books. When you study books, you're gonna gain a different kind of speaking methods, different kind of thinking level, different kind of like. I have 3 books in my pocket now. I just started studying Aristotle in the art of rhetoric. It's a kind of question. These are the people that have created the difference in the society: Aristotle, Socrates, Plato. When you study a single line, don't study the whole books. You will study a single line, 1 or 2 lines, and just make a little bit research, and then you will gain 1,000 of kind of important kind of life lessons. So there's a kind of good suggestion, every suggestion for everybody. Do whatever you want, but just be connected with your these kind of books. Yeah, books are the best friends, and that will teach you everything: how to live, how to speak, how to talk, how to sleep. They will teach you every kind of thing.
Yes.
Books
People
are the
used to
fuel of human
read.
life.
We hope you guys enjoyed this discussion and feel inspired to read the whole of this article. Yeah. Don't forget to follow our podcast and share it with your friends. Yeah. Stay tuned for our next session. Keep learning, keep reading. Yes. See ya.
Thank you.